Merchant Metals here. Good morning, guys. Mason boy is back there. He's been chasing squirrels all morning long. It's actually kind of early right now, so we're gonna get a good start to the day. I want to get everything off this bench cleared out. We still have these electric vehicle things to go through, and those disco laser beam lights. So we're gonna dive into that. One thing here is, remember these lights I was showing you guys earlier in the other videos? I wired one up, and these put out an insane amount of light. They are super bright. They're so nice that I almost think about finding a way to mount them to the truck or something and wiring them in that way. But yeah, I found out kind of what these are. Like in my head, I'm like, man, those are really bright, shine a far distance. I think these were at the base of a flagpole, and it would shine up and shine bright light on the flag, whichever flag. I'm guessing the American flag, right? So yeah, thought that was really interesting. So I'm actually gonna freaking put these together. This one's got concrete in it right here. I'm gonna have to knock the concrete out and expose the right wires to put in another wire, but that's my game plan there. But we're gonna move these out of the way for now, seeing that we're gonna keep them. Yeah, this was a cool find. They're LED and they're super bright. We're gonna start working on, probably what we'll do is we're gonna bag up that copper flash and clean up some tar off of there. I had already gone through these brass millings, and that's how much I pulled out with the magnet. Granted, there is some brass chunks in there, but it's such a mix that it's going to be hard to go through just that again for how much weight I'll get brass out of it. It's not worth it. But however, we got about maybe, I would say 10, 12, maybe 15 pounds of brass millings mixed with pieces of aluminum. So unfortunately, I'm not going to pick the aluminum out. I don't want to run it through the sluice. That's just for copper only. I'm going to turn this in as dirty brass. And it's all brass. It's quite heavy when you grab a handful of it. You can just feel it, you know. But the aluminum chunks in there, it makes it dirty. So hopefully they'll give me at least like $1 a pound, maybe a couple dollars a pound. And then this stuff is basically just tin shredding. I don't see any other way around that, so we'll dump that right in there right now. Yeah. So we can close this up now and consider that basically done, because I'm not gonna sit around and upgrade it anymore. Mason's got himself a squirrel over there, man. Squeaking and squeaking. There it goes. We'll see what he's doing real quick. We'll be right back. Oh, he's not back here. He's in the neighbor's yard. He's squeaking at a squirrel in the neighbor's yard, probably. Oh, he's got a squirrel. Get him. You see that squirrel? Ah. He's up in this little tree right here. Mason, get him. Get that squirrel. Get him. Looks like we got our own little security over there.
They're like, they're up in the trees and they're like,
Yeah, no, if you hear them squeak noises, and then you'll start hearing all kinds of squirrels up in the trees. Like maybe just kind of warning or just laughing at them. One or the other.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe he is communicating with them somehow. That'd be kind of crazy.
That would be crazy, dude.
Alright. I'm gonna close this up and we gotta get to work. I forgot we were still recording, man. Since it's just in a container, I mean, it's not gonna be thrown in a bag, obviously. I'm just gonna set it right up there, out of my way. Got some sheet aluminum. We're gonna do these next after taking care of the flashing. I need like a little pair of pliers. Yeah, that would probably work. That's just to like kind of grab the tar up off of there and try to pull it off instead of doing it by hand. We got a bag for it right here too. And just set it right up here. How about that? Clean this mess up here. It's a beautiful mess. Sorry. My bad. But yeah, we're gonna rip the rubber stuff off of it. Kind of crumple it up some. Or flatten it, I guess you could say. See, it's a bunch of just, you know, old silicone. So the least we can do is try to clean that, I guess. Step this one down. In my personal opinion, I think this stuff should pass as number 2 copper. So that's what I'm putting it in as, and we'll see what happens. Hey, we're over here. We're gonna pull these lasers down. The laser beams. And see what it's gonna require to get them apart. Oh, and they got a ton of water onto them. No bueno. Right all over my Ryobi grinder. Like, it went right onto the battery and where it connects. That's not good. Okay. We're gonna open these in series together, starting with sets of hardware that we can see from the very top. And luckily, to me, it looks like they're all gonna be the same size as Starbit. It's going to be neat to find out what's inside of these. Okay, we'll start by taking off this first board on all of them. More of the same size screw, which is quite convenient. We're taking another cover off, and this cover's cast aluminum. So it's about to really show us what's inside of these things. These are nice. Okay, now we got more screws. Holy smokes. Okay, so there's like 2 stacks of boards right there per. That's got to be just copper or brass contacts. Now there can't be much right there, can there be? It looks kind of goldish in color. Are these worth anything? It looks like gold contacts in a way. See that? We're we're gonna throw them in there, but if anybody can tell me about those, let me know. And I'm thinking that this might just hammer apart, really, because I got all the hardware off of them, I think. Yeah, look at that. Those are nice big solid chunks right there of non-ferrous, right? Yeah, brass and copper. So can we get this off there? Oh yeah, look at that. Is that copper or brass? It looks like mainly copper. Dude, the majority of this is definitely copper. We'll throw it in number 2 and see what they think. Anyway, chunks right here, man. Beautiful. Yeah, I like these. These are nice E-scraps here for sure. And we got this bottom side to take out because you can't continue taking them out from the top once you get toward this end, I guess you could say. But now we can pop these off and just get this cover off and see what's under it. Possibly. There is copper sticking out of it, but look at all that stuff though, really. Like, that looks nice. And it's a different size star bit too from what I see. Look at that. Comes right out of there. Look at all that copper. Easy to get to. Look at this. Copper. These are really nice E-scraps here, man. I am happy to have these. I wish I could do these all day long. Look at that. That's number 1 right there. A lot of good non-ferrous inside of these things, man. Another piece of cast aluminum right here. Beautiful. I'm happy. So we're gonna tear those next 2 down. Look at the little transformer. Look at it. Look at it.
Okay.
One thing I wanted to bring up, man, say you're over here, you know, say you're scrapping or whatever, and you're using a specific star bit that you need to take your e-waste apart, or whatever you're taking apart, really, for that matter. Say you don't have the bit for a star bit. Well, you can take an Allen key style bit and grab the right size to where you can push it down in there hard enough to get the star bit to come loose. An Allen key style bit will work if you need it in a pinch. Little update, I got eyes like a tuna fish, so I actually did have the right bit. I just didn't look hard enough. Sometimes that's the right answer. Alright everybody, so basically now, after doing those, we just got like a big old pile of screws to pick up. Let's keep going. Look at this big old pile of copper we got here, and some brass. Toss this stuff right into number 2. That's going to be clean brass. This is number 2 right here. That was a good bit. I'm happy with that. Let's see what it takes to get these apart. That's all this thing really has, is a low-grade board in it. That's it. I don't even see a transformer, just that electric ballast. This isn't even worth taking apart to me. I'm not going to take it apart. Any of those, they're all going to go as scrap metal now. We're taking these apart because there is some good non-ferrous on them. We're going to take the bottom piece off and the transformer that's inside them. That might be justifiable right there. to put the time in. I don't need to take that part off. Yeah, there is a good transformer down in there. Nice piece of number 9 again. So these are pretty good for recycling here. That's not a bad sized one right there, you know. All right, we got the bench all cleaned up. We're gonna start rolling over that wheelbarrow and that roller buggy. That's basically more stuff from the last night's pick. So we're gonna go grab that now and steadily get into it and get this stuff scrapped out, separated, organized, and turned in today. I'd like to get a scrap run today, but it's Wednesday also, so I kind of want to take it easy, get stuff done. That's nice stainless steel right here. Will this even fit in the bag? Yep, it does. There. Sweet. So we got some fuse paddle boxes, breaker boxes, some Romex, some more breaker boxes. Let's see what we can't get out of them anyways. We got a motor. Take that cord. Motors. Some garbage. Let's go. Oh no. I might have to pull weight out of it, honestly. All right, I'm going to use one to break the other when it comes to that PVC stuff. Poof. They're motors. Maybe. Yep. Yeah, aluminum wire, you kind of have to have some room to play with it because it doesn't play the same as copper wire, you know. It's stiffer, and this stuff can, I've had this stuff almost pop up and poke my eyeball out, dude. So I like to be able to get a decent work area so I can bag this stuff easy. Alright, we're going to continue emptying out this roller buggy onto the ramp here. Well, some of it anyways. We'll be able to get another half a ramp full right here, and then we'll start up by these boxes and work our way to the end as usual. I found some tools in this last haul and some stuff that I might actually use anyways. It's a mix. Ouch. There's something sharp in there, man. All right. Goodies. They're goodies. Yeah. Sheet. Sheet aluminum, okay. Alright, let's start right here. We got Bear Bright. Some Bear Bright. A lot of brass and copper. We gotta have our clippers. We gotta have the clippers for this. As long as I cut them and separate them, I'll pick them through later. I'm separating number 2 from number 1 copper. That's what we're doing. And brass. Got some number 1 copper. We'll start doing that. Number 1, number 1. This is the stuff where I find that aluminum wire at. It's nice, thick, solid copper. Yeah. Number 1. Brass right there. Oh hey, someone almost cut this all the way through. We'll just continue that cut. Nice. That still doesn't give me that piece of copper. It's resined in too. These are just the chunks that are too hard to get at without taking extra measures for sure. Take what I can get off of it. I'm not being picky right now. Those aren't copper. All right. Nice machine wire.
You ought to tell me so. give me no rest since I've been in Nashville, Tennessee. One more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more. I'm gonna sing one more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more. 'Cause my train is here and you know I gotta go.
Boom. Mason, is that a squirrel? Oh, squeaker, squeaker. Get him. Get him. Get the squirrel. Mason, there's a squirrel over here. Come on. There's a squirrel. Mason, come on. Oh, there's one over here, he says. He doesn't want to come over here. Are you sure there's a squirrel up there? Oh, he's sure. Okay. So, it's getting later on in the day and I didn't get that scrap metal quite done. I did not go to the scrap yard. So I still basically have like a bench full of scrap to go through. But it's getting later on in the day and I got to get this video edited and then uploading to YouTube so I can get it out tonight. That's my game plan. So I mean, they're doing that right now, so I had to cut the day a little bit short. Sorry about that, but hopefully it was worthy enough content for you guys to watch. This is Merchant Metals, and Mason's out there getting squirrels, and I'm getting him dinner ready. That is cubed up bologna with cheese on top. He loves it. Oh yeah. Anyways, I gotta go. This spray foam spooch all over that door and down there and there.